Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest for the afternoon, Dr. Yehia Abdul, Qader, our international tourism expert. Dr. Yehia, good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Thank you so much, Doctor. I'm very well, thank you, and thank you for your time. Doctor, let me start by first asking you about the African-Asian Union announcement and the selection of Luxor City to win the first World Capital of Culture, History and Heritage Award. How do you see this recent feat for such a wonderful, rich and vibrant city like Luxor?
Well, really, this is a great, award for one of the top archaeological, and historical cities, worldwide. So the African Asian Federation, very recently has declared Luxor for ancient Thebes as a world capital for heritage, culture, and archaeology. So really, this is a great momentous for the city, and it deserves it as it houses, some of the greatest sanctuaries, and archaeological sites worldwide. The Karnak Temple, the Luxor Temple, and the Queen Hatshepsut Temple, and Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Queens. So it's a great historical site, which is really well deserved by the African Asian Federation.
Indeed. Now, of course, Luxor, known as the world's greatest open-air museum, as you said, boasts a rich tapestry when it comes to history and ancient Egyptian temples and tombs and monuments as well. But this award is also given to the city that has become distinguished by its efforts in preserving heritage as well as developing culture and promoting sustainable tourism. How important is this part of this award, Doctor?
Well, really, the award will be delivered on April 17th. At the Hatshepsut Temple. This is where the gala, reception and festivals will be held by the, representatives of the African Asian Federation and the governor of Luxor and world media as well. So this is well deserved for Thebes, ancient Thebes, that how it was called during, Greco-Roman times. And it was named like Thebes, the city of 100 gates. And the sanctuaries, of Luxor and the Karnak. At one time, they were housing about 20,000 priests, working on this, religious complex, which is one of the greatest worldwide. So sustainably, now we have, Luxor Museum, and we have other attractions. We have the tomb of King Tutankhamun, where visitors can go and visit, and then they can go to the Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Queens, where we had, burial sites for, the top rulers of Egypt, in the Middle and New Kingdom as well.
Absolutely. Now, Dr. Yehia, how do such awards translate when it comes to tourism numbers? Do such awards create more traffic? Do they create more visitors that are interested to come and see what this is all about?
It does, because, awards, and trophies, from time to time, they will be highlighted, by world media and travel writers, and tour operators and airlines worldwide. We have evaluation by Condé Nast, which is one of the top periodicals, as well as TripAdvisors. So all these, associations and magazines and world celebrities, they rank, the quality of the services in one tourist destination, its archaeological, treasures like one we have in Luxor and Aswan and in Cairo as well. And they can qualify for the quality of transportation, lodging, accommodation, gastronomy, cuisine. So all these attractions make up an add to the inflows of international travel to one destination.
Absolutely. Dr. Yehia, of course, we can't pass this opportunity without talking about the renowned American YouTuber who's known as Mr. Beast, who has released a video at the Giza pyramids, spending 100 hours at the pyramids, and it has stormed the internet with over 65 million views. How do you see this, Doctor? What does it mean, and how is this some kind of marketing strategy, in your opinion?
This is, really in marketing is called, the rifle, not the gun, because gun is widespread, but this is rifle, marketing strategy. It's very targeted, and it attracted over 60 million, followers and audiences worldwide. So this is a great boom, for Egyptian tourism and antiquities and a prestigious location as the Giza Necropolis Plateau where we house the great pyramids of Egypt. So this is going to be followed, like by international inflows of world visitors, who, will be highlighted and remembered and see, like the intricate, like parts and the hidden, like gems of Cheops, like pyramid, and it was scouted by Dr. Hawass, like a renowned Egyptologist. So this is going to draw like great lines of international followers who love to come and spend their vacations in Egypt.
Indeed, and we've seen, the state's efforts and the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, which has collaborated with this YouTuber, Mr. Beast, to facilitate, of course, special permits, security arrangements, and logistical support, etc. He even spent a night in one of the pyramids in these ancient structures, which, of course, is a privilege very few have gotten to do or even document. How do you see this as well as advertising, not just for the Giza pyramids, but for other projects, for example, the Grand Egyptian Museum, another wonder of the world, which is, the whole world is waiting for its official opening?
Well, that reflects, like the strategy of the Ministry of Tourism, Archaeology, Egyptology, and, like the whole Egyptian government, like that lining up to promote and boost international tourism inflows to Egypt, which, remember, last year we had record, nearly 60 million visitors.
Yes.
And inshallah we'll be exceeding this, And with everything, like on July 3rd, we'll be having the grand, plans and opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum. So 2025, inshallah, is going to be a great and a prosperous and a profitable year for Egyptian tourism.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Yehia Abdul, our international tourism expert. Thank you very much for your time and your insight and for joining us on today's edition of Cairo Local Time. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and we'll be back. Just stay tuned.